When life breaks you, the first thing that hits is silence, the kind of silence that drowns you, the kind that makes you question if you'll ever hear your own heart beat again. You look around, and everything feels heavy, everything feels dark. It's like the world has stopped and left you behind. People move on, the sun rises and sets, but you feel stuck in a place where nothing makes sense. That's the moment where most people give up. They think the silence means it's over. But that silence is where the real battle begins. That silence is where you either crumble or you start rebuilding piece by piece. When everything falls apart, your mind becomes your worst enemy. It will whisper that you're not strong enough. It will remind you of every past fail. It will replay every mistake and magnify every weakness. And if you listen too long, you'll start believing it. You'll start to accept defeat before fight has even begun. But you need to understand that the voice of doubt is just fear trying to keep control. Fear doesn't want you to grow. Fear doesn't want you to stand back up, because fear knows if you rise once, you're broken. Nothing will be able to stop you again. There's a level of strength you will never touch until you've been shattered. You cannot find out how deep your well goes until you're forced to dig with your bare hands. When life breaks you, it's digging time. It's the time to see how much pain you can carry, how much weight you can push, how many times you can fall and still get up. You think strength comes from easy days, from smooth roads, but strength is built in chaos. Strength is built when you can barely see the path, but you keep moving anyway. Every time you stand back up after being broken, you're proving something to yourself, that you are more than the pain, that you are more than the loss, that you are more than what life tried to take from you. You stop being a victim, and you start being a force, and the world respects force. It respects people who refuse to die in the dark, because the truth is life doesn't care how many times you've been knocked down. It only responds to how many times you get back up. Most people want life to be fair. They want comfort. They want things to fall into place. But life is not built like that. Life is not fair. Life is raw. Life is ruthless. Life will test you with storms that you don't see coming and strip away everything you thought was solid. It will leave you with nothing but your will. And if you don't learn to fight from that place, you'll stay broken forever. But if you can fight from that place, if you can find a way to push, when you have nothing left, you become unstoppable. Pain is not the enemy, it's the teacher. Pain is the one thing that will never lie to you. It will tell you exactly where you are weak. It will show you what needs to be strengthened. It will reveal the truth that you've been hiding from yourself. People hide from pain because they think it destroys them, but pain is what forges them. Pain is what turns soft into hard, what turns doubt into certainty, what turns hesitation into execution. You cannot run from pain. If you want to rise from the breaking, you must walk straight through it and learn everything it has to teach you. When you're lying broken, it's easy to think you're alone. It's easy. Believe no one understands and no one sees your struggle. But you don't need the world to understand. You don't need people to validate your suffering. You need to take ownership of it, because the moment you own it, the moment you say, this is mine, this is my pain, this is my breaking, that's the moment you take the power back from it, because what you own you can control, and what you control you can use to build. It's not about being fearless, it's about acting in spite of fear. It's about standing up even when you're shaking, even when your knees are weak, even when your body is telling you it's over. The people who rise from being broken aren't the ones who never felt fear or pain. They're the ones who didn't let those feelings stop them. They kept moving through it, step by step, inch by inch crawl. If you have to, but keep moving, because forward is the only direction that exists when life has broken you. There will be moments when your body begs for rest, when your mind tells you it's pointless, when your heart feels too heavy to carry. But discipline is built in those moments. Discipline is not about doing the work when you feel good, it's about showing up. When you feel broken, it's about holding the line when no one is watching and everything in you wants to quit. That's where champions are born, not on the good days, but in the fire of the worst days. Every scar you carry is a reminder that you made it through something that tried to end you. Every scar is a badge of honor. It says you didn't quit. It says life broke you, but you stood back up stronger. Scars are not ugly. They are evidence of survival. They are proof that you've been through war and came out the other side. So when you look at your scars, don't see failure, see the blueprint of your strength. The truth is, no one gets through life without being broken at some point. No one escapes pain, no one escapes loss, but what separates the weak from the strong is the choice to stay down or to rise again, the choice to let pain define you. or to use it to fuel you. Life is always going to test you. Life is always going to break you in some way, but if you can rise every single time, if you can keep standing no matter how many times you're knocked down, then nothing and no one can stop you, because you've already beaten the hardest opponent you'll ever face yourself.